This is Ricky's Quickies. Now, I know I was talking to somebody about this the other day. This time of year, like this time around last year, we had a lot of releases. We had like from Cole to Kanye to Mac Miller, just all around the board, a lot of big releases from what we were hearing from Jay-Z and Drake. And I feel kind of like I think we were super spoiled last year, and this year we're kind of feeling like that drought. But your music has been something like, yo, we can look forward to. Do you feel like you're feeling that, like, okay, this is going to be my thing? Everybody's doing my seasons. It was Jay-Z season. It was Yeezy season. Is it Lupe season now?
No, we were just playing with the idea of like Tetsuo season. But not really. You know what I'm saying? It's more so let's just get this out, before the fall, so we can put out the next one so I can be done with this company. That's what we're in right now. We're just trying to get albums out so we can get off the label. And if it happened to fall into, an ill kind of space where there's other albums dropping, then so be it. If it's not, if we're just kind of like sitting out there by ourselves with a piece out, then that's cool too. It ain't really no big rhyme or reason, behind it. But again, people buy into that, so you let the marketing people feed that too. Like, yeah, okay, cool, it's Tetsuo season. Let's go. Get people excited or not, it's all good, but not really.
Yeah. I think, but the thing with you is like, and I know I've heard like after this album I'm just to stop, or I'm gonna kind of pursue other things, and I feel like you're such a voice though. Like, I feel like people want, like, I personally love hearing your music and I look forward to it as well. I feel like kind of like stopping is like depriving us, which of course you do for yourself, but people look for stuff from Lupe, you know what I'm saying? And like, I know you're creative, period. Like, from when you were doing like that Twitter novel to like different things. Like, I know writing a book was something that you were speaking about last time you were in the neighborhood. Are these the other routes you're going?
I don't know, perhaps. It all depends on what makes sense. If the opportunity's there to pursue it in a real big way. Some stuff I just do just to do. Just to get it out the way. I don't really try and feed myself into the expectations of like other folks, because they could set you up for failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, chasing those fans who are like, yeah, we really want da-da-da-da-da. And you put it out and they don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? So that puts you in a funky spot. So it's more so, for the next, like, this next kind of phase is just to do what works. You know what I'm saying? And we always been able to put out stuff that works, even in the midst of all of the nonsense. We still have a proven track record of putting out joints that work. So that's where the focus is now. Let's put out what works, and if the fans dig it and they draw to it, cool. If they don't, cool. As long as it works is where we were trying to like make sure that we don't fall into a trap where we're kind of living up to the expectations of people that don't support in a financial capacity, because we still gotta pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? It's real shit, but you gotta pay the bills.
I know a lot of artists nowadays are kind of going into the scoring, like whether it be like Pharrell with Despicable Me 2, whether it be A$AP Rocky with Divergent. Is that something Lupe would get into too, or have you?
If the opportunity presents itself, to go beyond just doing music for a soundtrack, but scoring is a whole nother kind of piece. We got offered like a piece to do for like a little indie film, but it's something that has to be, something that's like really well planned out and well thought out. And sometimes you just don't have the time that it takes to be immersed in a project and put music to it to that degree, you know what I'm saying? And then pulling in all of the assets that you need to pull it off properly. So fortunately, people like Pharrell kind of had the time to do that, and other folks, even A$AP, with Divergent or whatever. But when you're trying to put an album together and manage an empire to a certain degree, the clock ticks away from you.
Special thanks to Robert Wayne Footwear and Doc Martin.